Live from a sweltering hot box of Legos and neurosis, it's the Grandma's Virginity Podcast, episode 17. On this week's show, tempers flare as the temperature rises.
Are we both asking the same question?
I don't know. You go. Jesus.
That's the fucking question!
Special guest Steve Agee explains how he plays hardball with Hollywood.
He's like, I think we're going to give you a line, and I said, as long as I get to say the word cunt.
Jackie's tragic life is turned into a hilarious sitcom.
She lost her job, and then she could only get a job at Starbucks in the same building. Yeah. And she also got diagnosed with breast cancer.
And secrets are revealed when we dare to open Justin's prank call vault.
Do you have a story? Does this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a story.
Because this
dude.
ends.
See the fire in Justin's eyes
This call ends with a big question.
Plus, Jackie takes over listener email, a mysterious message from Mr. Scoops, and a huge heap more. Start paying attention right now.
All right. Welcome to episode number 17 of the Grandma's Virginity Podcast. A day late and $1 short. With me is Ryan Ridley.
Hello. A week late
and $7 short. And also
$1 for every day we were penalized.
And also Jackie Buscarino is here.
Hello.
So we've got a show for you today, a real one.
Let's hope. We have no idea what we have.
We've special guest Steve Agee is going to be dropping by a little bit later.
Well, do you want to explain number one, that is the hottest day in Los Angeles in recorded history today?
Yeah.
Number one, not that that's relevant, but
kind of is. I mean, global warming, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But, what did you do today to stay cool?
I just kept my AC running and stayed
sat
inside.
in an air-conditioned house.
Oh, you guys have AC?
Yeah, what happened to you?
I threw up. I went under the crawl space of my house because it's really cool there because I got so overheated.
And
then I was
nudged over a couple bodies.
Yeah. And then I tried to get my head wet under the shower like 3 times and it would dry in like 5 seconds. And then I was like, I really need to do laundry, which is outside. So I did laundry and then I got so overheated that I threw up a bunch of cantaloupe.
Did you eat cantaloupe?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That sounds healthy. Mm-hmm. I mean, the fact that you ate cantaloupe.
I don't know about all that. I mean, here's the thing, though. What was it, 117 today?
No.
I think it was
Here
112.
in Glendale it was 100, yeah.
Okay, 112, and it's still probably about 99 degrees, maybe, something along those lines.
Let's just say it's still affecting us. I feel drained.
Well,
it feels cold to me now.
We're in a room where there's no AC.
Jackie,
because Justin's too cheap.
Clean up that cantaloupe vomit off your shirt, by the way.
I changed shirts, though. I did splatter on it.
We're all sweating. And this room has just been soaking up the day's heat all day long.
This feels like the Arctic to me now. You have no idea.
The transformers are melting.
I mean, seriously, shit in this room is probably being damaged right now because we're recording the show and we're fucking sweating. It's so hot. It's not going to be a pleasant episode.
No, I'm angry and
I'm
stressed
pissed.
out.
I'm fucking pissed. I'm gonna got shit to talk about.
So much to talk about. Do you want to talk about why we didn't record?
I mean, it's really not any.
I think it's an interesting story.
Why didn't we?
Hubris is why we didn't record.
My friend Hugh Burris.
You dropped out at the last second.
Visiting and
no, because originally we had Steve Agee booked. And then he couldn't do it, right? Uh-huh. And then we had this idea we're going to do a community special and get Harmon back on the show and then try to have it come out Thursday, the day that Community premiered as a little synergy, give him a little Grandma's Virginity bump in the ratings.
He doesn't need it.
He didn't
We
care.
needed it. We needed it.
And he didn't give it to us. So that fell through, even though if we're willing to move heaven and earth, we could have made it happen, but we weren't. Then I get a call from Justin that Robert Kirkman is in town and wants to hang out, and I had a date, so I didn't go, but I tell Justin, see if you can be on the next episode of the show. And Justin
he invited me out for drinks, and it was a fun time. It was great. I always enjoy hanging out with him. And your buddy was there. John Roy was there.
Okay, so
and I said, "Would you want to be on the show?" And he said, "Yeah."
Once again, give Walking Dead the Grandma's Virginity bump.
Right.
Oh, stop
and
it.
why did he say no?
Well, he was just busy as hell, so he kept saying, "Okay,
he's got a little bit on his plate right now."
Yeah, so he's like, "I think I can do it this day," and then he kept like having shit come out. Like when he comes, he doesn't live in LA, so when he comes here, it's like, his schedule is just
He's
crammed.
here for work, not to dick around on our podcast.
It'll happen at some point.
It'll happen maybe, hopefully, when he's back in town.
Before I die, hopefully.
Yeah. But the point is, we flew too high. We flew too close to the sun with our desire for our big guests and big special episodes. And so by the time we found out that we couldn't get anybody, it just got to the point where it's too late.
Yeah.
And God forbid we do another show with just us three. Because, to be honest, I feel like I've been in a marriage for 30 years, and I need to spice it up by getting some young buck in the bedroom.
Yeah, I know what you mean about that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
that's a great metaphor because I know exactly what you mean.
Do you?
Oh,
we should go and get guests off Craigslist.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So what do? I'm a maid. Tell us about that. Oh, it's good.
Yeah? How much do you make?
Oh, I make good money, $180.
What is your ethnicity or nationality?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm 57. A little bit of everything. American Indian, Australian.
Do you know that they're only coming up because they think that there's going to be like a threesome or something? That's what happens on Craigslist.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, they'd be like, oh, yeah, this sounds like it could be something real spicy.
No, we should advertise a threesome, and then when they show up, then they'll they'll text them, come to the garage, and they'll open the door.
What if Kent answers our ad?
Oh, that'd be a nice.
We go shopping
that'd be a
on
fun little
Craigslist.
coincidence.
Oh, that reminds us, Justin. After last episode with the wonderful first appearance of Ken Osborne, we have decided to make it a recurring segment.
Yeah, we're gonna have a reoccurring segment called Kent's Closet, and you'll hear it later, hopefully, maybe.
I don't know.
And by later, I mean later on down the road.
Basically, what we want to do, if you heard the last episode, Kent was a fount of stories, and we want to create a wheel with different categories that we spin and have him tell a story about SpongeBob and Rob Schneider and his sex life.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So that's something to look forward to.
So anyways, just keeping you guys updated on the show. Last week, we did not do it because
a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Because no one wanted to be on the show. That's why we didn't do
also-
it.
It really came up against our own importance.
I had something to work on that was important. Ryan and I.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess that's the only thing.
Just basic laziness.
Yeah. But
However,
here we are.
Justin, should we talk about is there any
God,
mileage?
this fucking heat is so fucked. Go ahead. What? Any mileage in what?
Visiting the set of Community?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
We visited the set of Community.
Oh, how fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. My favorite part of that was I just love to go on sets and zoom around and explore and sneak onto other show sets. We didn't really get to do that because Dan obviously had every reason to not let us.
First of all, this is what pissed me off. Dan gives us a ride around the Paramount lot and in a golf cart, and it's me and Justin and Dan and his girlfriend, and we're driving around, Aaron, and I see Ron Livingston.
Yeah.
You know what that is? The guy from Office Space and Band of Brothers?
Yeah,
Yes.
the one that Ryan thinks he looks like.
It's the one that people say I look
Yeah,
like, and
yeah,
I do look like.
No, you don't.
And I see him, and I'm like,
Hey,
Ron
why
Livingston!
wasn't I invited to this set?
Ron Livingston.
Well,
Why don't I get invited to anything?
Because, Jackie, you're a fucking asshole.
But I thought I was part of this.
No.
this wasn't.
For
Well,
I
you.
thought I was a part of
This wasn't for you, Jackie.
Dan
Yeah.
Harmon, why didn't you invite me?
he doesn't listen anymore. the
Yeah, I
show.
don't think he listens. He's very busy.
Yeah, he's got a lot on his plate. So I see Ron
really?
Livingston,
I
and
don't
I'm like,
really feel
stop
like
the
listening to this
fucking.
story.
Oh, you don't like
Shut
the story?
up! Go ahead,
What's
Ryan.
wrong with the story?
She's fucking hijacking the show. Don't let her do it. Go.
So I see Ron Livingston. I'm like, pull over. It's Ron Livingston. I want to go meet him. Because I kept saying it's like, to me, I felt like it was like when the Brady Bunch go and visit Universal Studios. Like, you're supposed to have the moment where you run in and meet the cameo. Oh, hey, look, it's Patrick
Cameo.
Duffy. It's the Music Man cameo.
it's the actor.
You're supposed to
cameo.
get in trouble. You're supposed to have all kinds of adventures. So this is
Yeah.
my cameo moment, Ron Livingston. And he didn't fucking pull over and so I could go meet him. I almost ran off the back of the car.
Hindsight being 2020, I wish we would have. I wish I would have fought also.
Thank
to
you.
stop.
Where were you? You were like,
Well,
fucking...
at the time, I was like, "Fuck that! Keep going, Harmon! Quick, get us out of here before Ryan embarrasses us."
Yeah, I was because Justin
Is he
didn't
tall?
say anything.
Is he really tall?
I
Didn't
don't
say
know.
anything. I was saying, "Fuck
what
that!
was he
move,
wearing?
move, keep."
What
I
was
don't
he
want to
wearing?
meet him.
He was dressed in normal clothes. He was probably acting in something.
Yeah, who
Cute.
knows? But we kept driving by these open giant sound stages filled with like sets. Obviously, we're seeing the backs of what clearly is like a who knows, a room, Hollywood magic. And it's why I moved to this fucking town. And I, to get on a lot and go fucking run amok and take pictures and fuck around on these TV show sets. Dan wouldn't let me go into any of them, except for the community ones, which were fucking awesome. And that sort of like fulfilled my desires. But
did you get to meet any of the cast from Community?
Yeah, the whole cast. And Ryan's got a little interesting story. They're all really nice. Like, the cast was amazing.
Yeah.
We met, I think we met
I like
everybody.
Trudy, the girl from Mad Men. Did you meet her?
Oh, speaking of her.
She's so cute.
Yeah, we met her. She's really super nice and spunky.
Are you talking about Allison Brie?
Yeah.
I don't know what her real name is.
I think you are.
Yeah, Ryan had a little memorable...
You slept with her?
No.
You slept with the girl from Mad Men and Community?
No! No, he had a memorable moment with her. Ryan?
Well, all I wanted to do was meet her, because I think she's cute, and she's also...
Oh, God, you're so creepy.
Half Jewish, like me. Mm-hmm. Why is that creepy?
Jackie, you're being very rude and mean.
So, all I wanted to do was go shake her hand. That would have been plenty fine and satisfying. But we had a little playful little exchange.
Please,
paint
a picture.
Are you exaggerating
Justin,
this, or it wasn't
am
a big
I exaggerating?
Deal?
Well, first of all, Jackie, you haven't heard what he said, so what is he exaggerating? Second of all, no, he's not exaggerating yet, I don't think.
Okay, go.
So they're doing a Halloween episode, and there's a little gummy snake sitting there, and it's like 36-inch long gummy snake.
Just like my cock.
And I
36 inch.
Should we just acknowledge that Steve is here?
Okay, Steve Agee is here, our guest, but we're not to the Steve Agee segment yet.
Unceremonious. We usually like to
hold
pump
on.
Everyone up.
We're gonna get to him yet. He's here, but we're not.
But in case he comments.
But we're not on the Steve Agee segment yet. Okay,
you're a non-entity until we make you.
Okay, go ahead.
So then there's these 36-inch gummy steaks, and I like start kind of, oh, what is this? And she's like, oh, I was playing with this with Danny, who's the guy who plays Abed, and she's like, oh, he had it in his pants coming out his fly, and I was like, on my knees, and she's showing the pictures, and it's like her, like she's. The snake is through. Whatever. You get what I'm saying.
The snake is like his penis.
So anyways, we're playing. It was just a joke. They're having fun. Relax,
Jeez,
Jackie.
Come on.
So then I'm like obsessing over this gummy snake, and it's we pull out of the package, and like we're messing around with it, and playing with it, and having fun, and talking about it.
Oh, it was just a treat.
And
I looked over, and two happy kids with a gummy snake just dangling around.
And then we do the little bit where she puts it in her mouth, and I put it in mine. We're doing a little lady in the tramp moment.
She put the butthole in her mouth. And he put the front side.
I had them out. This is the picture that Dan took.
Oh, there it is.
See it? Do you see it?
Fucking proof, Jackie.
And then we played tug of war with it.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we put it up our buttholes.
And then later on. We did a little ass to ass with a gummy snake on the set of Community. That was fun. Oh wait, here's the picture of that one. Hold on.
Can I just say I was a little. Ryan was much more lucid and limber and.
No, you hear that, Jackie?
Well, hold on. Around Allison Brie, I sort of tensed up a little bit around her just because I am such a big fan of Mad Men, and I also did the thing you should never do.
I've never seen Mad Men
with a celebrity, which is like
I love your show.
Yeah, the fucking first thing I'm like, oh my god, why did I just do that?
You blew it.
You blew it.
You gotta be cool like me, Justin.
Well,
you gotta not make a big deal about it and talk about it to everybody.
I know, but
except now it sounds so pathetic that you're highlighting it on the podcast.
Oh, really?
It's something that doesn't even mean anything to this actress.
Really?
Hold on.
Oh, she gave you her phone number?
Let's go down the road real slow.
So
okay?
then we were having a little moment, and then time goes by and we're kind of all around, and then we meet Chevy Chase.
Yep,
that's radical.
That was cool, and he started even doing like the land shark.
Well. The story goes allegedly that's all he does.
Yeah, but in a vacuum, it was me seeing Chevy Chase doing land shark. Like he could do it like.
Do you guys know what that is? 12-year-olds? No. Okay. Well, I hardly know either. In 1975,
there was a television called Saturday Night Live.
It's still on.
There was a television called Saturday Night Live, made by RCA.
So anyway, whatever. So that was great because he's the only one in that cast that's like a real celebrity, like a legend. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh yeah, he's the only one.
Everyone became a celebrity from being on that show. You know what I mean? He's been a celebrity for 30 years.
So has Eddie Murphy.
What do you mean what?
Oh, you mean he was a celebrity before that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what you were referring to.
Forgive me for not thinking that Danny Pudi is iconic as Chevy Chase. Anyway, so then we go to leave, and she hugs Justin, which I was like, oh, what's that about?
Well, she was being friendly. I mean,
whatever.
Come on.
I like that your hugging motion is like just like this.
Yeah,
because Justin's love handles.
Stop. Yeah. I've lost a lot of weight.
Very vivid picture you painted for the listeners.
Okay, continue.
So then she comes and hugs me, and then I say, we'll always have, and then as I'm saying we'll always, she says, we'll always have the gummy snake. And we say it at the exact same time. We'll always have the gummy snake.
Oh my God, she's so into you, Ryan.
And then
you
what
should
happened,
totally
Ryan?
call her.
And then what happened, Ryan?
You should call her.
Hold on, there's one more part. Go ahead.
There is?
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
No, then you both said at the same time, we'll always have the time we both said we'll always have the gummy snake together.
I don't think we both said the same. Yeah, no.
Oh, I could
but
have
She's into you, Ryan.
Do you really think so, Jackie?
Totally. You
Shut
should
up.
Facebook friend
You're
her.
fucking with me.
No,
You're
I really
setting me
think
up
you
for
should call
failure.
her or do something.
Should I ask Dan for her phone number?
Yeah,
Jackie's being
yeah,
sincere.
totally.
I think she's being sincere.
Well, Justin, why don't you... Because Jackie seems to think in her mind that I'm a complete mess with women.
Yeah, but obviously,
inept.
I mean, this famous actress was totally into him. Don't you think he should pursue her?
Here's the
What
problem.
did you see? What did you witness? What did you observe?
Well, I witnessed Ryan very comfortable and very charming and relaxed with a
Why
very.
is Ryan's shirt is?
It's so hot. It's
Yeah,
so
it's
hot in here.
really hot. Ryan just opened
We
his
got one
collared
more
shirt.
body adding the heat here.
Okay, so please let me fucking
Okay,
finish
go on.
this.
What's your
Okay,
analysis?
Well, I'm just want to say that Ryan was very relaxed and comfortable and calm and portrayed himself as a normal,
Cool dude.
unaffected guy around Allison Brie, who's a very attractive, sort of bubbly, famous person. And good for you. I totally fucking nerded out right away with her. The other one, Gillian, I'm for some reason very comfortable
around. Is that
around.
the blonde?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So like around her, I'm fine, but around Allison Brie, I got all fucking stupid. I don't know. I think it's the Mad Men thing. I really do.
I don't watch Mad Men, so I don't even know her
if
from
you
that
had
show.
watched, if you watched Mad Men, because it's such a good fucking show,
Yeah.
and she's such a great character in it, and even though she's very sprinkled throughout, but she's in the show, she's in that world.
Yeah.
I guarantee you would have been like fucking totally fucked up. You would not have been able to be as cool as you were. I promise, because that's the only reason why.
Really,
when you're just watching a show with someone in it, and you're really like into that world, and then you meet them, Steve.
Yeah, Steve, how do you feel about
You
that?
can talk. Go ahead.
No, I was just shaking my head to piss you off.
Oh.
Well,
So
we're gonna
You're
get
right.
to that as a topic in his proper segment.
the proper. Okay, so anyways, let's wrap this up, Ryan, because
Okay.
we got to move on to the
So
next.
you're gonna call her.
Yeah.
You're gonna show up to the set every day.
No, not every day, but maybe every couple months.
She got back with her ex-boyfriend.
Send her
We're not talking about
something.
her private
Send her
life.
something.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, geez, I don't know.
I
don't know.
You should send her a
TMZ.
note.
Does
Send her
it?
a note.
They get good ratings.
Or send her a gummy snake.
I was just gonna show up at her house.
Yeah,
yes,
with a gun.
Yes.
No, not with a gun.
No, yeah, with a gun.
With 600
Not
gummy
really
snakes.
loaded.
I was gonna pull a truckload of gummy snakes up. And be like,
Oh,
hey.
that'd be
You
smooth.
should.
And wedding
I
ring.
bet she can't stop thinking about you, Ryan.
Okay.
Jackie, first of all, I can't wait till we can bring her in as a guest.
Yeah.
Can get on mic, you fuckface.
Sorry.
On mic, man.
And we'll ask her if it was real.
All right,
Okay.
so that was a fun little romp through the Paramount lot on Melrose in Hollywood, and that's probably one of the coolest Hollywood lots, and that was one of the last ones on my list to go exploring, and we got to, and it was great, and hopefully I'll get to go back again. And what else in the opening what we did segment? Anything else? What else have we done?
Well, there's lots of stuff we've done, but we
didn't-
can't talk about any of it, Justin.
Yeah. Well,
'Cause
I will say I've become quite the ladies' man lately. I'm not going to get into the details, but I'm falling down a dark cave of,
Justin,
of darkness
Yeah, he
and sickness.
He posted something on Facebook where he said, "I'm like Don Draper, but without the cigarettes and booze." And I said, "And plus, you're the voice of a cartoon fish on a Disney show." That's
Ooh.
also what separates you from being Don Draper.
I don't know. I'm a broken person. I'm broken and I'm fucked up, and but at least I'm honest
so
with
is
everybody.
Don Draper.
Yeah, but Don Draper's not honest.
So
I am.
many men try to compare themselves to Don Draper, fancy themselves like the Don Draper. Yeah, I get all these ladies.
What about
and
me?
It's like, you're no Don
What about
Draper.
me?
You're no
Hey,
Don
I want to be like
Draper.
Don Draper. Come on, give me a break. I'm just like Don Draper.
sad.
Come on, Jackie. You know, you're just sitting here insulting
Yeah.
Ryan and I.
I
What about
haven't done
you?
anything.
What about you, Jackie? Go ahead. Let's hear it. Come on, scoot up to the mic.
About what?
Let's give Jackie a corner.
Tell us how you're like Peggy.
Rape.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's a good end.
All right, everybody.
Buddy,
It's
it's
the
the
segment
segment
with
with
Steve
Steve
Agee, our special guest. Steve
Steve
Agee's
Agee
here. All
How'd you
right.
do
Hey,
that?
I
How
made
did
it.
you do that?
I just watched his mouth when he
That's
talked.
amazing ability.
Yeah,
did it.
I did.
Well, it's finally happened. Steve
been
Agee
months
is
in the
finally
making.
a guest on the show.
He's here, ladies and gentlemen.
Can you believe it?
Nice.
We've been wanting to get
It's a
Steve
squeaker.
on for a while.
So this completes Steve Agee being on every single podcast ever created.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Steve, I did the research today.
I've been
What
on
the
all
fuck?
of them. I
What are
don't
we
know.
supposed to do with you? You've covered all the ground. WTF,
Ooh, what the fuck?
Comedy Death Ray, comedy and everything else. Name them.
I've been on a shitload. I've been on all of
Kevin
them.
Pollak Chat Show.
I haven't been on Paul F. Tompkins.
Well,
Yet.
no one has. He's only done 2 episodes. Of it.
Pod F. Tomcast.
You've been on the Sklar Brothers.
Yep.
And that one just came out after us.
Matt Gorley's.
Are these
the
all more
Super Ego?
successful podcasts than
Well,
ours?
No,
that's
this
a
is the
relative
I think
term.
this is the most successful one.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. We're
Yeah.
We're a cult. We're a cult.
We're the
hit.
most successful podcast ever made. So Steve, I have a well, Ryan, do you want to? I have a question.
What
Go
is
ahead.
your question, first of all?
Well,
And then
no,
we'll
I'll let
decide
you.
whether
I'll let
can
you
ask
do it. I'll let you do it.
Well, I just.
Go ahead. Steve.
Are we on
Or
the same page
Ryan.
here? Do we?
Are you guys
No,
gonna
you go.
ambush me here?
Yeah.
I'm
look
going.
Well,
out.
we're gonna eventually ambush you.
Go ahead. You go.
Are we both asking the same question?
I don't know. You go. Jesus.
That's the fucking question.
Did you have good experiences on all those podcasts, or bad, or mixed? I'm sure mixed. Obviously.
No, they were. I mean, they were all. They're podcasts. You just show up and shoot
And
the
what?
shit.
Oh, that's not what you
Were
do
they
here.
as hot as this podcast is so far?
No, this is definitely the hottest room. But this was also the hottest day of
True.
ever.
Yeah.
This was a record-breaking heat
Yeah,
wave.
yeah,
today.
yeah. Yep.
Have you guys
112
covered that
degrees.
already?
We did.
Yeah.
What did you do to beat the heat?
I just didn't
There
leave
she
my
goes
house.
again, hijacking.
Didn't leave my
Justin,
house.
Now you asked the question.
Sorry, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
So Steve Agee just recently was in Canada for the Canada movie
Super.
movie
Toronto
Super.
International Film Festival.
He was in the movie Super, which is hopefully going to be coming
sort
out
of
soon.
a cameo.
Cameo, small
a
role.
cameo.
But even more interesting, and I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about this, but we always edit our show. You were there with a little young lass by the name of.
Is he? Yeah, you can go ahead and say if you want.
Liv Tyler.
What? What? Are you serious?
Liv was there, yeah.
Liv.
She's in the movie.
Look at him.
Wow.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
First
I call
name
her
basis.
Liv. I call her Liv.
What's this about?
Live or let die.
Live or let die.
So you're hanging out with Liv.
No. He was hanging out with, what's
I
the
went
girl's
there
name?
with Ellen Page.
Yeah, Ellen Page. There you
Yeah.
go.
Who is
my
for
right-
Jackie's
he's-
for Jackie's sake? Who is that?
Ellen Page was in
Juno.
Inception. She was
I
Jackie
know
Juno.
this.
like a dog.
I
Like,
know
like
this.
Just going from Justin to Steve has no idea.
Like watching
Okay,
TV.
I'm
Was
Yeah.
she the girl, the main girl from
Turning
Juno?
on
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah, this-
computer.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
I
was
know who
Juno.
that is.
She's
Yeah.
Juno.
She's Juno, and Steve's very good friends with her, and
Yeah.
I'm curious, and also writing.
That's your girlfriend?
No.
No.
Oh.
My writing partner.
Oh,
He's
okay.
writing a feature with her right now.
Gotcha.
And I want to know, how did that happen? How do you just become friends with Ellen Page? She's famous person. She's a famous person. How does that happen?
I met her on the set of Super, James Gunn's movie, and it's her movie and Rainn Wilson's.
Okay.
Meaning
And
they're the
it's-
stars of it.
Yes,
She's the
I was supposed to have a bigger part in the movie, but I had to pass it up because they wanted me as a local hire, which means I would have had to fly myself to Shreveport, Louisiana to shoot and put myself, like, local hires. They won't,
Yeah,
they want people to live there so they
Yep.
don't have to pay room and board and all that stuff. And I couldn't afford it at the time. And so I had to pass. And then when they were doing pickups here, James Gunn emailed me and said, if you want to come down, I can probably throw you in a scene. And it really was him just throwing me a bone and just.
That's still cool.
And I said, he's like, I think we're going to give you a line. And I said, as long as I get to say the word cunt. And he let me. I literally spent like 2 hours just calling Rainn Wilson a cunt for the day. And they kept it in the movie.
That's awesome.
Now, that's fucked up because I just wrote an episode of Blue Mountain State, and I couldn't fly down to watch it being shot because I couldn't afford to.
Yeah.
Because they were going to fly me down. They're going to pay for that ticket, but not put me up. And I was like, I can't afford. I was looking at hostels.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even afford that. That's fucked up.
I don't understand why
you have to
couldn't
pass up opportunities.
Stay with someone else who's
Whatever.
on the
Well,
field.
they get
It doesn't
tax
matter?
breaks. They get tax incentives for
Doesn't
shooting
matter?
out of California. You know what I mean? It's cheaper, and part of it being cheaper is they have to hire local actors, local.
Hey, get focused on the
what
show
the fuck,
here.
man?
Sorry, it's Jackie's fault.
So, but I'm talking about the deeper issue here, where it's like when you get opportunities. What are you doing, Jackie?
She's listening.
Well, you're leaned away
Ryan,
from the
you're
microphone.
It's hot,
you're just
man.
as
That's
bad
a
as
hot
she
mic.
is. Just it's
In a hot room.
When you get opportunity, my point
There you
is
go.
getting opportunities and then
I
not
know.
being able to afford
I
to
know.
take advantage of
It's-
them.
It's happened more than once.
That's the worst.
Steve,
I
how
could
big
have
was
maybe gone and shot an episode of what's the Zach Galifianakis show?
Bored to death.
Bored to Death. It was the same
just
thing.
got
They
into that
wanted
show.
me as a local hire, and I was like,
Jeez.
I would
Cheapskates.
I would pay more money to go do
Than what
one or
you'd
two
make, yeah.
scenes than.
But
Well-
isn't it in a weird way like an investment? Because if you get seen for more screen time in either this movie or in Bored to Death, then you get more cachet maybe.
Yep.
and
yeah,
it pays
but
off in the future.
Yeah, but if you can't afford it, you can't afford.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
Fucking
you're going
yeah.
up to was it
Montreal? Yeah.
How big was the part that you had to pass on for Super? Like, was it pretty decent size?
It wasn't much bigger. I mean, it was.
Few scenes.
It was a pretty awesome scene.
Oh, okay.
How many days would it have taken?
I would have been there for probably 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. Oh, man.
See, this is the thing. I was thinking about this today because I was like, what are we going to talk to Steve about that 1,000 other fucking podcasts
No one has
haven't
talked about
covered?
this. No one has talked
Well,
about
wait.
it.
Has anyone talked about Ellen Page? What's she like?
She's sweet.
Is-
Ellen Page actually did Doug Benson's podcast with me.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, wait. Was
We
that
were both on it
before you
together.
met her on the set or after?
No, it's
No, it
why
was after.
It's why
Oh.
she did it.
Hey,
'Cause she
take it
came as
easy,
a friend.
Ryan. I know the heat.
Ryan gets possessive of guests.
Yeah. Well, that's because I'm the only
Well,
one who
we're
can handle a
friends.
guest.
We're friends.
Let's not turn
Let's
this
not
into a
th-
civil war. Let's just get through the interview
I don't want
and
everyone
make
to know
it
that
fun.
we're friends because then they're gonna think, oh. So
Oh,
no,
yeah,
I
yeah.
really do
I've
want to.
never met you.
Steve and Ryan are friends.
Well, we are since I came in the room. I
Yeah.
like this guy,
Before
kid. I
this.
like this kid.
He likes the way I look.
Like this Jewish
Yeah.
kid.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I have a
Thank you.
question. What's Ellen Page's favorite food?
Oh,
You know what? Why don't you
probably seaweed. I'm not shitting you.
That's an interesting
You know
thing
what?
for
Why
our
don't-
listeners.
I don't want to give too much.
I know, I know.
Well, why don't
Look.
we just bring Ellen? She's been waiting in the
She's
car.
outside in
yeah.
the car, and it's fucking hot.
Come on in, Ellen.
Why don't
Ellen?
you-
Hi. Hello.
Ellen, is it true you like seaweed?
I'm here.
Do you have any seaweed?
Wait, first of all, is that Ellen knocking on the door, or?
I'm here. I'm Ellen Page. No, it's just cool. I'm fascinated with how people become friends with these mega fucking celebrities.
Well-
I don't understand it.
We met. We shot. What's the comic book store right up the street?
Earth 2 Comics?
No.
Justin's.
On like Ventura and Laurel, just east of Laurel.
I think that's Earth
Oh,
too.
no. It's
Comic Smash?
Comic Smash. Yeah.
That's where we shot the scene, and
Okay.
she loves Sarah's show. She was a big fan of Sarah's show.
Oh,
and,
okay.
The
Well, then
Sarah
there you go.
Silverman program, which we didn't even mention that you were on.
I'm on. I was on it.
Well,
Justin was.
I was on it
Yeah,
too.
Justin
That's how I
was-
met Justin.
I was on it.
Justin was some kind of recurring character named Blonde Craig, right?
yeah.
Well, Justin's a big star.
Justin's
He's,
character. is
Hey, does
great
Ellen
on
Page
that
know
show.
me then? Because I was on it.
Sure, she's a fan of the show.
Is she gonna
You
be?
know what?
Is she
She'd
gonna be
as-
friends with me next?
She'd be as nervous meeting you as you were Allison Brie, who's Trudy from Mad Men. Oh, you're Blonde Craig.
Yeah.
Didn't you meet her already? Didn't we?
No.
I chat.
No.
So
One of these
Steve,
days.
This is all tying into what I want to talk about.
Oh,
You not being
wow.
able to afford to take opportunities, the fact
Yeah.
that you clarified that you were on the Sarah Silverman show. What is life like now that the show's been canceled? How has things changed?
Oh, well, for a while it was kind of sketchy and touch and go. Like I
Meaning
was like,
what?
I mean, Sarah's show. We wrapped the third season almost a year ago. Like last October was the end of the season, and then it was a cable show. It was Comedy Central. It wasn't like HBO or a network show. And like, you don't make a lot of money doing that. And so by the time it's airing, like you're almost broke.
You haven't collected paychecks.
No, and you're getting the paychecks while you're shooting, and then half of that's taken out. You don't make a lot of money doing shows on Comedy Central, and so 6 months after it's over, you're really tightening the belt strap and all that shit.
So it was touch and go.
Yeah, well, that's why I had to turn down, the part in Super and.
But what's the go part mean? You know what I mean? Like, what's the worst that can happen?
What do you mean?
Can't you just say
when you say touch and go?
Well, I would get small, like I did, like a guest star on a sitcom and.
What show?
And Accidentally on Purpose.
Oh yeah,
Jenna Elfman, and that was a lot of fun, and everyone was really nice. But I mean, it's a week of work. It pays your rent for a month, and then it's back to eating ramen. And
buttholes.
And eating buttholes.
For money.
Tasty money buttholes.
Older gentlemen's
buttholes. Made out of dollar bills. Folded.
Steve, I understand
origami.
that you've been having trouble paying rent since the show.
No, and I and so I was like, once the show started airing and people weren't watching it because they weren't advertising it, and then they fucking moved the show to midnight.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Without fucking telling people, and so the ratings just dropped, and so I was like, fuck, our show's over. It's gonna be over. And so
you saw the writing on the wall.
Yeah, I got a commercial agent because I was like, I need to do whatever I can to make money, and commercials, you can make good money. And so I've done some commercials, and I've started doing voiceovers for a few animated shows.
Yeah, that's good.
What was the Adventure Time?
Oh yeah.
A new show called Bob's Burgers, which is going to start.
Yeah.
Oh, that's huge.
John
Fox
Benjamin show. Yeah.
What are you doing on that?
I play a transvestite named Rob Cohen.
Seriously?
He's named after the Futurama guy?
There's a group of transvestites, 3 transvestites in the bad part of town. Myself, Oscar Nunez from The Office, and Jack McBrayer.
And is that a reoccurring thing?
Wow. Look at that.
It was just one. They're waiting. They're going to wait to see how it does, if they're going to do more. But that was fun, and then.
See, here's the thing: you were catapulted to fame and superstardom when the Sarah Silverman show is premiered in.
I lunged at fame.
2006, 2007.
Brushed against it.
But I mean, because you went from like someone that no one knew, and then all of a sudden now you're in a show that maybe you didn't have 1 billion viewers, but it seemed to be like it adds you. It takes
we had
you
good viewers.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a lot of viewers, not a fucking huge hit, but like.
People in the
people
comedy
that
world.
watched the show and liked the show were the.
Is that you're not happy with this, Justin?
The people you wanted to like the show.
Yeah, exactly. And so I remember one time you were schmoozing with Jonah Hill at the. I remember.
Who's that?
Oh, he's the star of.
Never heard of
big
him.
Movies.
What am I supposed to be?
He's the star of Superbug.
But
I don't know what that is.
You're taken to if you're on a TV show that a lot of hip people watch in the comedy world, it takes you to a whole other level. I mean, Jonah Hill, I met him that night, and he was not.
Ooh,
where was this?
Mr. Name Drop.
This is at the Tiger Lily or something like that, like their old location.
Oh yeah.
I remember you're like, this is my friend Ryan. I'm like, hey, how you doing? But it's like he doesn't give a shit about me because I'm not on. But I'm saying,
well, I mean, it's not like I hang out with, like.
Yeah,
I'll see them at a show or an event, and they'll say hey, and I'll say hey, and that's really it.
Sure, but you got to like you all of a sudden now you're doing comedy death ray. You're kind of you're legitimized in this comedy world.
Yeah, but he was doing comedy before. You were doing comedy way before Sarah's show, though, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that
but Sarah's show opened doors.
Yeah, it opens doors.
What Ryan's saying.
So, but then this is what's weird is because then your fame or your credibility gets to a certain point.
The word fame because I'm so.
Yeah, no, it's weird, but I'm saying like you get to a certain point, but then your money, so your financial reality
people
doesn't match it.
Always assume,
Yeah.
if your face is on TV, you make a shitload of money.
Yeah,
like for you, right, Justin? Like,
yes.
Well, Justin's doing fine now.
Hold on, I'm not. I just looked at my fucking bank account.
I saw your character on a billboard today, Justin, up on Barham.
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
High school soaks.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. Before I moved to LA, I thought the same fucking thing. You'd see a guy on a show or in a movie, and you're like, he's fucking rich.
I was like, those people on Mr. Show must have so much money. They weren't making money. Like,
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. So then and especially, me and Justin are watching that, or 10 years ago, and you're like, they made it. They've been,
Oh, yeah, and then they're thinking like,
and then you see him at Starbucks, and you're like, you're working behind the counter, you're like, oh my, that never really happened with Mr. Show, but I mean, people have that where like, you said you're touch and go. Like, what did you think for a while? Like, if I can't get another job, what the fuck am I gonna do? Like, what did you think? Like, what if it doesn't happen? You're the guy from the Sarah Silverman show, and like,
you fucking
blow your brains out.
You blow your brains out, or go back to working in reality TV shows.
And you would have done that. I mean,
what else can you do?
What do you mean, like editing, or like when you say reality?
Story editing and.
Or, well, hey, you could have been on, like, celebrity reality show,
Get me the hell out of here. I'm a celebrity.
Yeah. But that's got to be, because I think about that.
Where are you from? Are you from?
I grew up in Riverside, California, just an hour away
the
from
brown
here.
spot.
It's literally been covered on every other podcast.
Wait, hey. Be nice to
Has it really?
I don't know anything about
Ryan. I feel like
I don't know if I've talked a lot about Riverside.
You've monopolized.
Yeah, let's give
many a time.
Pass the.
Let's.
So far, this is good. I haven't talked a lot about this stuff.
Okay, that's ding, ding, ding. That's what I was thinking.
Calm down.
Why do I monopolize?
Excuse me.
Because I know what I'm doing.
Hey. Let's give Jackie a moment.
No, that's all I wanted to know is where were you
Jackie,
from?
don't make me regret this. Go.
No, I'm just saying, but then he said he always talks about Riverside.
Okay, well, why don't you try, Jackie? Ask him something he's never heard. He's been on 9,000 podcasts.
Hey, don't,
Jackie. Can throw him a
Did you go to
curveball.
the Kern River often?
No.
Did you...
I don't even know where the Kern River is.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going.
That's out there.
I've heard of it. I know.
Let's not talk about the fucking Kern River.
Do you get offended when people say things? I know the area code has since changed, but to the 909, because I used to get it all the time. Right, but I used to get it all the time for 661. No, I'm from Santa Clarita, but everyone would say 661.
Jackie, come on. You've got better than that.
Regional Talk with Jackie Buscarino.
Go.
No, I was
Area code with Jackie.
I would get offended when people would be like, you're from... Because Riverside almost equates the same as Santa Clarita.
Yeah.
Were you? I've got a Riverside question. Were you affected by the pollution in Riverside?
Yeah, it's worse than here.
No, I know it's the worst in.
It's the worst.
Some say
in
it's the
California.
worst in the fucking country.
Were you affected by the Night Stalker? I understand he killed a lot of people in Riverside.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
Did you ever eat a turd in Riverside County?
Once.
Justin
wins again.
So I want to just ask you, can you quickly rattle off all the famous people you're friends with?
No,
Thank you.
no.
Thank you, please.
Sarah Silverman.
Okay. Ding. Keep going.
Well, she's a good friend of yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? Like it's a different level where you don't think of her as a celebrity. Because I know that if you become friends with a celebrity, for the first couple weeks or couple months or the first phase of the friendship, it's like you're kind of like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm hanging out with the person from Inception.
Yeah.
But Sarah seems like someone you've known for a while, where you don't think of her as a celebrity. I'm sure.
Well, yeah.
So who else?
Sarah.
I really feel uncomfortable talking about it.
Come on, let's hear all these famous people.
All right, well,
if your car broke down, would she come pick you up?
Sarah.
If it was
Sarah
3 o'clock in the morning?
What about Ellen Page?
Ellen would definitely pick me up.
What about Liv Tyler?
She lives in New York.
Yeah.
But
we're not great friends.
Okay, what about Jonah Hill?
I don't even know his number. I wouldn't. I'd have to scream his name and hope I was close by.
You have his gamer tag.
No.
Okay, all right. No. He's right. This is uncomfortable. Okay, so
just tell us about the celebrities you've had sex with.
No, stop.
No,
I was just fucking around anyways. But
Jonah Hill.
you said you had some questions for him. Did you already? Was that what you were doing? Let's get into it. Let's tear him apart, Ryan.
Wait a minute. That's what I was doing.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Do you remember that?
Continue. Go ahead.
So after this whole little divergence, now I've got permission to just continue what I was doing.
We'll spent the first half hour asking
these
questions. I thought
we'll just edit all this out. Continue.
No, I like it. It's gonna prove me right. Let the record state what happens when Jackie gets control and when Justin gets control.
It's pretty good.
Go ahead.
So now.
Thank you.
So Steve.
Yes, Ryan.
So, Steve, now do you feel like you're more in the touch or the go?
Which one is the good one?
The good one is go. I mean,
go.
touch, because go is like you're gone, baby.
Oh, I'm in touch right now.
Okay, you're in touch.
I feel good.
Steve Agee is actually the reason why we're doing this show right now. I mean, I went and did his show, and I hunkered down
Do you
expecting...
have clips?
I have a clip.
Really?
Yep. You want to hear it?
Great,
okay, everybody, here's a clip. Let's let the clip talk for itself. Ready?
Garbage.
And set
Steve
it up.
Agee,
I'm really lazy about this, but I'm in the process of trying to figure
This is
out
a clip.
some sort of new website that I can
Updating the site?
Yeah. Well, no, not well. I don't know.
Or a different website.
I think
altogether.
a different. I think I actually already know the name of the website. It's going to be called grandmasvirginity.com, and it's just going to be my blog. You can actually probably by the time this is live, this podcast, you could probably go to grandmasvirginity.com, and you can see all my current little things I'm making, and nobody maybe a lot of my old cartoons.
Are you
there.
serious?
I swear to
God, it's
God,
gonna be up there like in the next day or so.
Yeah. Go to grandmasvirginity.com. Spelled.
Should we promote it?
Well, now it links you. Now it links you to the podcast.
It's very confusing.
How long ago was that?
When was that recorded?
Spring?
February? March?
No. It was I think it was March. I want to say March, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that was Justin as a guest on Steve Agee's podcast, talking about the name Grandma's Virginity, which at the time was just a website.
Blog. My Tumblr.
A Tumblr.
But now became the name
of this
of
podcast.
the most successful comedy podcast that Steve Agee's ever been a guest on. So, Steve, what does the future hold for you?
The future. The future.
Would you seriously?
Fuck,
I was
it's
thinking
hot
about this.
as
Can I?
shit,
No, I
man.
really got to say this because
I don't know what the future. God, I'm gonna fucking faint.
a year ago I was living at my aunt and uncle's house in Redondo Beach. I had no money, I had no opportunities, I had nothing, and I was really thinking about moving back to Michigan because I knew I couldn't just get a Starbucks job in LA. You know, like the
I
Long
worked at
Island would
Starbucks.
come in. Yeah, but you didn't work for Starbucks after you got on the Sarah Silverman show.
true.
And
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
didn't
saying
back-
I didn't reach any level of that like that, but I'm just saying if I was working behind the Starbucks and someone I knew, you know what I mean, from just like the Channel 101 world, if somebody walked in, I would just be humiliated. Like this guy was on a low-rated VH1 sketch show 2 years ago. Now he's working behind the
But a great
table
one.
at Starbucks. And I just felt like that would be so humiliating. You know what I mean? It
Just
would be
always
so hard.
have a loaded pistol on you, and when someone
So I was
comes
gonna pack
in, you
up
shoot
a-
'em.
Which is more important, your pride or your being able to
or
pay
your
your
paycheck,
rent?
bro.
Oh, definitely, my
Pride.
pride. Oh, yeah. Are you
Really?
kidding me? Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked. Well, I didn't talk about it. Well, I won't talk about
Boring, Ryan. Wrap it up.
it. I think this is interesting. But I'm saying, what would happen if you had to go back and you had to work at the reality show? Would it suck, or you'd be fine with it?
I think I wouldn't want to, but yeah. I mean, like, I never achieved like this huge superstardom, so I don't think it would be as big an issue for me. I was on a basic cable television show for 30 episodes.
Oh boy, I would.
Paycheck's a paycheck, man. It's
Not to me.
It's tough. It's a tough business when we fucking chose this business.
Yeah. It's not a stable career, that's for sure.
No.
Well, I got some new socks, Jackie, because I finally got
You talked
paid.
about that like 2
Ooh.
podcasts ago.
No, I didn't, because I didn't get paid 2 podcasts
But I
ago.
totally agree with that about like having to take a humiliating job after living on little, doing the
You're
easy
feeling me,
stuff.
Jackie?
No, I was agreeing with you. Is it about a paycheck or is it about pride?
You know what job I'd take? Eating buttholes.
I like to drink cum.
But I want to apply for the Starbucks that's in the building where I used to work and get a job
Oh,
there.
shit, that would be
And-
awkward.
And
as
you just
shit, man.
lock eyes with everybody as they walk
and
by.
they'd be like, no tip? No,
Yeah.
no tip, I don't.
All
I've
right.
Why don't
always
you,
dreamed
Jackie?
of that.
Okay.
Would you do it? Would you do it? Would you work at the Starbucks
There's
in
part
Disney?
of me that this is like, fuck yeah, like to harass, and as I know it would make others uncomfortable, as uncomfortable as I would be feeling, and like all my pride, the people seeing me, and then it would feel even worse, and then make up a lie like, oh, why are you wearing that pink pin? Well, I have breast cancer as well. I was
people
I
wear
was diagnosed.
Oh,
right
I'm
after
sorry
I
to
lost
hear
my
that.
job,
Can I have
so-
a iced mocha, please?
That's exactly what the reaction would be. And then the change would be like 14 cents, and they'd think about it before they put it in the tip jar. Oh, 14 cents.
Fuck it, she needs it.
All right.
I like the idea that you're only wearing the breast cancer awareness pin because you have breast cancer. People wear that don't have breast cancer. It's
Oh, I know, but
okay to.
Oh, why are you wearing that?
Yeah.
Because I actually happen to have breast cancer. I'm not one of these posers.
I want to write a sitcom about that, having to take the job at the Starbucks.
Breast cancer
having to see-
shenanigans.
Sounds like a good
My
move.
cancer's just grown to a venti.
So it's a character. It's Jackie. She lost her job, and then she could only get a job at Starbucks in the same building. Yeah. And she also got diagnosed with breast cancer.
Same day.
That's a hilarious premise.
It kind of is.
I think so.
I think we got to pitch this.
Justin, why don't you do a little scene
let's
where you're one of...
Let's get Ellen Page on the horn.
Ellen will play Jackie.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Start writing this
Are you
now.
guys locked in with your script for... Wait, are you calling a celebrity?
You calling Ellen Page?
Play a little music on here, but my phone's not working well.
Are you locked in with your script premise? Can you maybe figure out to maybe shoehorn this as the new idea?
Yeah.
I think
or
it's a
just
good
start
idea.
another script.
Yeah, let's just get going.
Trash it.
Well, why don't we workshop a little scene? Justin, you want to be the guy coming to order a coffee from Jackie?
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm gonna do it exactly how Jackie dreams it would be. Okay.
Hey, John. Hey.
Hi.
How you doing?
Hi, how are you? I'd like to get a venti double drink, please.
I mean, how's it going?
Oh, things are okay.
All right, so
I'm in a real rush. Can I just get that venti double drink, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks. What's up with the breast cancer button on your shirt there?
Oh, it's funny you should mention that. Right after I found out I lost my job, I actually was diagnosed with breast cancer, and now that I don't have insurance, I really don't know how I'm going to pay for the radiation and chemotherapy.
Oh, is that my drink? Okay, thanks. Can I get my change, please?
I mean, it's 26 cents. I mean,
give it here. Thank you. Let me look. I'll give you a dime of it.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll tell everybody I said hi up there.
I couldn't hear that. Sorry. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Ryan.
Yeah, there, Justin.
I hear through the grapevine that you've got a segment for us.
I thinks I do.
Oh, what is it?
Well, this weekend I was cleaning up the old podcast folder.
Oh.
And I was putting things where they needed to be, and then I came across a little something called prank calls.
Uh-oh.
I wonder what that was, I thought to myself.
Uh-oh.
So I gave it a listen.
Did you find anything worth sharing with our audience?
Well, I thinks I did that, Justin. Because it turned out these are prank calls that you had recorded nigh on 10, 11 years ago.
Oh, boy.
When you were little?
Well, let me just explain. I have 4 shoeboxes filled with tapes, and pretty much every tape is filled with prank calls, because I would just spend full nights. All I would do is just record prank calls with my friends. Some of them completely bad, nothing good at all, not even a fucking second of comedy. And then other tapes are just chock full of fucking golden, amazing shit. I didn't want to sit there and listen, so I just popped the tapes in, hit record on I bought a program that allowed me to just rip this shit onto my computer, and I'd just walk away and do other stuff, come back, the tape would be done, and it would be, on my computer saved. So I did that for a couple nights straight, and then I forgot I'd done it. And then, of course, Ryan had the hard drive for the show and discovered them, and I don't know what he's even heard. So this will be a surprise treat for me as well.
Well, yeah, I listened to him. I didn't even plan. I never thought I actually would bother to take the time, but I figured while I was organizing it anyway, I might as well hit play on them. And what I discovered about your prank calls, Justin.
Well, please keep in mind I clarified some of the tapes are just bad.
I know. No. I'm not going to play anything that's bad. I'm just saying they're not like prank calls in the Jerky Boy sense, where there's a character, there's a point of view, there's an agenda or a bit. It's just Justin, 20-year-old or 19-year-old Justin, calling up whoever, businesses, strangers, friends, random people out of the phone book, and just, as far as I can tell, just keeping them on the phone for as long as he possibly can with whatever nonsense is occupied. Now, this first one, apparently it's Justin calling a donut shop, and what I like about this one is there's almost a sort of poetry to it. There's sort of a philosophical undercurrent to it that actually resonated with me on a deeper level, and you'll hear what I mean in a second. And here we go. This is from about 1999, because I dated it based on your reference to the film Stigmata coming out.
Okay.
With Patricia Arquette. Justin calls a donut
Which
shop.
I saw in the theater on opening day.
Okay.
Hello? Hey. Can I ask you a question about donuts, sir?
Oh, why you call it?
Huh? What? Sir, can I ask you a question about donuts?
What kind?
You know the ones with the sprinkles on them? Do you guys have any right now?
No, we didn't make it now.
Oh, hey, you know what I was thinking? That, like, I'm a human being, and I live on the same planet as you do, and we live on the same planet and stuff. Isn't that cool? It's like we're almost brothers, you know? Me and you, we're like practically brothers because we live on the same planet.
Oh.
Are you feeling that? Do you feel the same way, or?
Oh, why you tell me that?
I don't know, because I feel like you're my brother, you know? I just want to tell you that, you know, we live on the same planet, you know? I don't know why people have to fight, you know? Why can't everybody just be friends, you know? We're all brothers, you know? Seriously, we're all brothers, because, look at how small our planet is compared to the universe. What are the chances that you would end up on the same planet as me? You know what I mean?
Oh, I know that.
And all the planets in the world,
He's got him.
you know, we ended up on the same
Won
planet.
him over.
You know?
I know that.
I mean, doesn't that make you feel like you have like kind of a special bond with me at all? You know?
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So, you know, I'm just telling you.
Okay. Thanks a lot for telling me.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, you know, you're like my brother. I love you, man.
Okay.
I love you.
Okay, I need to do something.
No, I love you.
Okay, bye.
Okay, so
I need
now
to do something.
that's not the end of that phone call because Justin really is, and I'm actually listening to this, like, honestly going like, yeah, Justin's kind of got a point. 1999, Justin kind of has a point. Like, I'm kind of like, it's
Some
resonating
existential
with me.
shit.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's true. You know what I mean?
Did Star 69 exist back
Well,
then?
we
Did
had
anybody call you back?
No, because we would do Star 69 blocker, which was Star 67 or something. I don't know. If you could
okay.
block your number
Oh,
from them.
gotcha.
Yeah.
But so you don't remember that one at all, Justin?
I kind of do vaguely. I think my friend Justin Parker was there. I want to say, and I want to say that this guy later in the call said something a certain way, and then we kept saying it for the rest of the night.
I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
You want me to try to find it?
no.
I've got some bookmarks here.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, well, no, you just keep going. Do whatever you got.
The point is that
'Cause I haven't heard
is this
these.
whole philosophy, is this your way of looking at the world? That's something you really thought of, I imagine. Little Justin
Sure. Yeah.
lying in bed going, wow, we really are all
I'm sure
human beings. You know what I mean?
This
Like,
is 99. I'm sure I was probably on my second tall can of Mickey's, probably in the blockhouse, fairly drunk or buzzed. Probably like 60% believing what I was saying. The rest of it was just sort of me being a smartass.
So let's fast forward to a few minutes into this call.
So somebody pays you just to mop the floor?
Okay, so Justin has found out
man.
in the course of conversation.
Oh, here we go.
Well, he's at a donut shop in Ripon. I mean, I'm sure it's like a small operation. This guy's getting paid to mop the floor only? I don't know. Go ahead, play it. I can't remember this.
Yeah, you find out he mops the floor.
Okay.
How much you get paid? All you do is go in there, mop the floor, and leave?
Yeah, that's all I do it.
That's all you do? Well, that's a pretty plush job you got there.
This is his brother, remember, mind you. This
So you
is
called back.
The
You called
other,
back?
The other human. No, this is the same call. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
fast forwarding it. No, Jackie, he keeps these people on the phone for as long as they're willing to stay on the phone. Justin is like a moving train. He's not gonna. They're gonna be the one who's going off the tracks, not him. I listen to these calls. There's never one moment where Justin ever bails. He keeps these people on the phone.
What's the longest you kept him on for?
Oh, I've got
Like hours?
This is a 12-minute call.
I've
Holy shit.
had people. I know back in the day, I'd fill a whole fucking tape, like an hour. Yeah, for sure.
But I'm
People
saying
are so lonely, it seems like. Even if
it's not even that. They're trying to get off the whole time, at least from what I can recall.
But they don't want to be rude.
But Justin.
But I always have a way to keep him on the phone.
I like how the Justin. This is his brother. He wants this. He's really making this guy kind of connect to him on a deeper level, and then he just turns
Let's hear
on
it.
him.
Let's hear it. I don't remember.
I mean, when I call you, isn't that like the highlight of your night? Isn't that like the best part of the day when I call? Isn't it?
Hey, you want to, what you want, see? I mean, you want to know me face by face, or what you want
No, I don't want to know you. We're just friends. We're just friends.
I can see you face by face.
No, because we're just friends on the phone, man. We're not face by face friends. We're just friends on the phone.
That's
you
kind.
don't call me no more, okay? You don't want to see you face by face.
Well, what the heck?
See, this guy really, you know what I mean? Like, you got him, you brought him in, and then he wants to take it to the next level.
Yeah.
Kicked him in the
What's that all
balls.
about, this face by face garbage? Why do you want to see me face to
I
face?
want to see how you guys look like, eh?
Why?
Why you call me all the time?
What do you care how I look? Seriously, why do you care what I look like? And if we're just friends, why are you trying to be like that? That's all weird.
Hey, I want to be friend, okay? That's what I want to see you with.
Why do you want to be my friend now all of a sudden?
Okay, you want to be my friend and go...
You sound all eager, though.
See each other, okay?
Yeah, but why would we make an appointment? Now, that's just getting a little weird. You're changing this to be some weird, twisted thing, you know?
The brotherhood of man.
He's
Horrible.
obviously mentally a little
Well,
off.
No, he's obviously an
Justin
immigrant.
or the guy?
That's why it's sort of sad.
Well, I sort of had this feeling like I think he wants to beat the shit out of me. That's why he wants to meet face to face.
No, I actually think he was like,
I think he wants to meet you and
Yeah,
be friends with
yeah,
you because he
yeah.
doesn't have a lot of friends.
You know, if I could go back in time, I would have said, "All right, I'll be there in a little bit. Let's sit down and have some donuts and just talk." But that's me now versus me 10 years ago
If
or
you could-
11.
If you could, if you knew then what you knew now,
If I
Justin.
could turn back time.
Well, I mean, there's more of this call, but actually that brings me organically to the next call I've selected.
Okay.
Okay, so maybe we'll release these as the director's cut so people can hear the whole call.
Maybe one of these days.
But here's a call you apparently made. Now, it begins in the middle of the call, so I'm a little unclear. But you clearly had called a strange girl, a young woman, and you're talking to her. And the funny thing about this call, you called a complete stranger, but I don't know, you tell me, Jackie, it seems like he's kind of charming her.
Ooh, wow, what could this be?
Lover boy.
Oh, my God.
sound in fragrance. Listen, a new sound in fragrance. Listen.
Apparently he's obsessing over some new ad campaign, new commercial he saw.
Still always been
I'm
annoyed.
annoyed with commercials. Okay.
Tommy Hilfiger. Watch. Don't play. Listen.
Hello?
Yeah, hold on. A new sound in fragrance? How can you have the sound in fragrance? Shut up. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just was
Stranger.
pointing out to him that this Tommy Hilfiger commercial
No,
about
this
their new
Finger.
fragrance Freedom, it says, it's a new sound in fragrance. And I'm just like,
Yeah, that's pretty retarded.
I was like, okay, it's a new sound in fragrance? Let's think about that, because last time I checked,
This is not
fragrance
someone you know, Justin. Is that what you're thinking? I listened to his call. This is a stranger.
It is?
Oh, yeah.
is something that you smell, not hear. Tommy Hilfiger's really lost it this time.
I still like the way he pronounces
This
Tommy
time.
Hilfiger.
Wait,
I
wait.
don't like the word abbreviation.
Abbreviation?
Yeah, because the whole point of abbreviation is shortened words.
Yeah.
But how long is abbreviation, seriously?
Justin, what? This is look of shock in your face. Are
Holy
you remembering who this is?
shit. Yes.
Do you have a story? Does this?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a story,
Because this
dude.
You can
ends.
see the fire in Justin's eyes
This call ends with a big question.
Okay,
So let's
go
just
ahead.
keep playing it.
Okay.
It's true. That is a very good, valid point you just made.
Yeah, I don't like it.
You're a smart person. So what kind of grades do you get?
A's.
Really?
Uh-huh.
That's good. That's a good girl.
Thank you.
A good
Oh,
straight A student.
Not straight A's. Mainly A's.
Oh, that's cool. Me too. I get straight A's.
Do you?
Yep.
Good.
Because I assert myself, or whatever it's
Apply.
called. Yeah. So what kind of music are you into? Just for the fun of it.
Oh, my God.
Pretty much anything except for country.
Whoa, that is very good. That's good. Country is bad. It's
my
the
God.
devil's
Listen.
This
creation.
is embarrassing a little bit.
Listen, I like it. He goes, listen to this.
Whoa, that is very good. That's good. Country is bad. It's the devil's creation.
It is not.
Well, it's
You
not a
didn't like
devil's
that.
creation, but it's devil's son Damien's creation.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
No, I'm
Smooth.
just
Is that
saying
true?
for-
I heard that. Yeah, I heard
don't
that
like
in
it, though,
church.
either.
Yeah.
Well, because the devil, he means like, listen, Damien, now you're the son of the devil. You got to make your own mark. You know what I mean?
So he gets busy toiling away
Yeah.
until he comes up with country music.
So you're into Guided by Voices.
Okay. Let's
All right. Well, look. Here's the thing.
Do you want me to skip to the end of this call? Hold on.
I guess so. Yeah.
Because I don't even know you.
Wait.
Wow, that's weird. Did he just...
I love the
Is that your
guitar
boyfriend?
playing in the background because you guys were so cool.
I don't know who that was.
Okay, listen.
Ronnie.
You said it was
Maybe.
your friend.
Here's where it
Sounded
takes
a
a
different
turn.
night.
Hendrix, I think.
Yeah, Hendrix was there.
Here's where it
Boy.
takes a turn.
Okay.
Someday. Remember he said like Jew or something, or I'm not
Yeah,
a
I
Jew,
remember there was something, yeah.
and then
With
they
the Michael
recalled it,
Jackson
and then they
album.
recorded and whatever.
Yeah.
Yes, I have the other one. Or yeah, okay.
I'm gonna get stuff to get off the phone with you soon. My
Okay.
friend is coming over. He doesn't really like the fact that I'm talking to some guy that I don't know on the phone.
Is that your boyfriend?
Sort of.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I know what you mean.
He's a youth minister.
What?
Shit.
Wow, that's weird.
Uh-huh.
Did he just call you?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah.
She's like a religious girl. I'm getting the vibe, maybe. Okay.
Anyways, okay. Well, that's understandable. Because, yeah. Because I don't even know you.
No, you don't. I'm hoping you don't, because then I'm an idiot if you do know me.
No, I swear I don't know you. I wasn't lying to you. You can go to Replay Records and buy my comic book if you don't believe it. Actually,
That's all I had.
This is what Justin's. Yeah, this is where he brings
all
out.
I
Yeah,
had.
yeah.
That's where I-
Agenda.
Was that your move? Was that your move?
No,
back
no,
then?
no, no, honest to God,
Go
no,
check
no.
out my comic at
No,
Replay
I
Records.
swear to God, no.
I
But
think they're all gone.
maybe, yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Listen to her voice. Listen to her voice. Jackie, listen closely.
It's sad but true. Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't be sad anymore.
No, I am sad.
No, those are good.
Hey, you should email me.
Okay.
Do you want my email address?
Let me find a pen. I will email you.
Then we can
willing.
be email pals.
Sounds
Whoa.
good. Okay, go.
And then, won't that be weird? Because
That'll be extremely weird, because you're crazy.
what?
Never mind.
Because
What is it?
I scare you? Is that what?
No, what is it?
Yeah, but I like it.
Okay.
I mean,
so,
you somehow hooked her.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Obviously, right, Jackie? I mean, she's.
Oh,
he's
sure.
a
She's
stranger.
interested.
Yeah, he's
She's
a
in love
stranger.
with you.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
he charmed her.
Here's
Yeah.
what's fucking incredible.
Did you ever
that
meet this
So
girl?
Justin, this call ends with the girl willing to give a complete stranger who called her randomly on the phone
Yes.
her email address, and on top of that, she had her boyfriend, who's a youth minister, coming over.
Correct.
Okay, so did she ever email you?
Yes.
Okay, and what happened?
Okay.
How does
so,
the story continue?
Well, two things I want to say. Like, I forgot about this completely. I had no fucking idea that I captured this call. This is one of those calls that I knew existed. Had no idea if I even had the tape still. But I randomly called a number in Ripon. I got this cute girl on the
Just
phone.
randomly out of the phone book.
Total fucking random number out of the phone book.
Holy shit.
And she sounded cute. I had no idea if she was.
Yeah, I kind of was into it.
And she
Yeah.
was very flirty and stuff,
Yeah.
And so I kept her on the phone for like a fucking hour, and it's
And we got like the last 10 minutes. Or
yeah, it's
something.
across two tapes,
Okay.
like two tapes. So she does email me, and
How
we,
soon after? Like a day?
Ah,
Was
God,
she
I
eager?
can't remember
Okay,
exactly.
whatever.
It might have been a day or two. I don't know. But so I say, well, let's meet. So we meet at coincidentally that donut shop.
Oh my
the guy
God.
that I
Oh,
called.
Look at the
Shit.
mythology of
Yeah.
your prank call world.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude.
during the day.
It's a
So-
web.
So I meet this girl, and I have no idea what to expect. Totally like could have been anything. She was fucking beautiful, like the most beautiful girl I have ever fucking seen in my life.
Oh
I am
my
not
God.
kidding you. Like drop dead gorgeous.
Oh my God.
And I remember her name, but I won't say it.
Make one up. We got to refer to
Yeah.
her by something.
Angel.
Let's call her Sabrina.
Okay.
Made up name, but
Okay.
so anyways, yeah, like it was right away. Like we clicked. Like we were. She liked
So not
me.
only was she gorgeous, but you guys had good chemistry. Well,
Yeah.
obviously you started to knew that.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, she liked me. I liked
Uh-huh.
her. It was like, okay, cool. We got to know each other a little more. Things sort of progressed. She told me she didn't really have that guy wasn't really her boyfriend.
She
He
was
just
saying
liked
that.
her.
Oh,
and
I got it. Yeah.
she's not into him. He's a square. Blah blah blah. All this shit.
Was
Um,
she? Okay, I don't want to get ahead of myself.
I want
Okay.
to know if the mop man was
Well-
there at the donut store.
Well,
No.
yeah.
He worked. Whenever we called him, it was usually around 2 a.m.
Did you ever see him?
Okay.
No, never did.
Oh,
Okay.
This girl was one of the craziest people
Oh, boy.
I've ever met, and
Well-
not in a good way. Like kind of in a like scary like. You really.
I mean, the
felt
girl who
bad
met
for
a
her.
random guy that called her out of the phone
They
book.
prank
That's
called
weird.
her.
She ended up being not completely stable.
Huh.
Go
yeah.
on.
Okay. Well, I found out.
So
that
you guys hit it off that night. What had happened or that day?
I want to say that I think we hung out. My memory's so bad, but I know that we met at that donut shop, talked for a long time. I think we might have gone back to my house and hung out, or hers. I don't know.
And started making out.
No. It wasn't that quick. It was like a few hangouts
all right.
before.
But you exchanged numbers. Now you're
sure.
seeing
Yes.
each other.
Yes.
Okay.
So now we're hanging out. So I don't know how much I can say. I'm sure I have no idea where she is.
Say it all, fucker.
So I dated this girl for a while, and like things got intimate, and when they did, like things got, progressed. The relationship progressed to that point of like
freaky deekily intimate.
Well, no, I mean it was like we would here's the thing that would happen, like we would be making out and start fooling around, and she'd be really into it, and then all of a sudden like a switch, just 1,000-yard stare, like fucking turned into a little girl, freaked out weird, and I'm like, what?
Rape a victim.
Either that.
Spoilers.
Orphan mother.
Okay, here's the thing. So
cancer.
Here's the thing. Normally, I would have been like, okay, let's dial this back down to friend zone, and we're cool. But she was so fucking hot. She was so hot.
Your impulsiveness got the better of you again, Justin?
I guess I haven't changed, have I? So God, this fucking story goes so crazy down the rabbit hole.
But let's go. Buckle up.
Yeah.
This might be our only segment of the episode.
Okay,
I don't care.
So what ends up happening is like she freaks out. I diagnose her. I'm the one. I diagnosed this girl with post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm at the bookstore one day, and I'm sort of like going through the self-help section. Like I'm so like into this girl, and I'm so concerned, and like 'cause she's so beautiful, and this poor delicate flower has been crumpled by someone, and like I want to fix her, and so like I'm going and I find this post-traumatic stress disorder. What's this? I'm reading through. This is fucking her. This is exactly her. Like it literally described every fucking thing. So I buy the book, I give it to her, I'm telling her, you have this. What happened to you? Like what happened to you that caused this? So she starts telling me her ex-boyfriend just fucking abused her, raped her, did all this horrible shit to her, right?
I bet she's making it all up.
Okay, well, I'll get to that. This is what it was. I mean, I can get into detail on this story, like what her boyfriend did, but it's fucked up. Suffice it to say, just bad shit, okay?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Sodomy.
So I'm thinking, what a fucking monster, this guy. What a monster, blah, blah, blah. So I'm trying to help her, and still also have this relationship and...
Sodomy.
And like,
relationship.
And try to like, get
Svengali her.
Have sex with her, of course, which is always difficult but the thing that's crazy is she would give me that look like I want to fuck you. And of course, I mean, clearly like she would always initiate, like the sort of sex stuff, like she would initiate it. Mm-hmm. And then we would get into it, and then she would fucking turn into a baby and be like just 1,000-yard stare like a little girl. And she'd talk like a little girl, and I'd just be like, what the fuck? And then I'd have to like, okay, come on, it's going to be okay. And like bring her back to earth, And then the craziest thing is this one time we all, like, it was a beautiful full moon. Me, my friend, I want to say Justin.
How long was this relationship over the course of?
2
days. Months, like 5 months.
You were dating her. You were actually
I was dating her, yeah.
A girl you met on this prank phone call.
Crazy. It was fucking crazy. So one night it was a full moon, and she and I and my friend Justin Parker are driving out to we're just driving out into the country, like to go to like walk around the orchards or walk around this cornfield. And we're driving, and she just starts to fucking wig out. Like she's like, can we turn around? Can we turn around, please? I want to go back. And it's like, what the fuck? So, okay, let's turn around. So we go back, and I'm just like, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, she probably thought we were going to take her out there and rape her, maybe? I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. So I started to just...
That was in your book you found?
No, I mean, no, I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Was Abed with you? Because that's probably what would have happened.
No, this is actually pre-Abed. I didn't know Abed at this point.
Maybe it was just she had met Abed.
You're supposed to recreate their trauma.
Okay, so our relationship progressed, whatever. Then we had a horrible breakup thing where it was just like...
Oh, that breakup, that relationship ended
horribly.
You never had sex with her?
No, I did.
Okay,
I did
cool.
have sex with her. And it was... No, and you know what? It wasn't cool because it was like it would start and just end so like she would just be like zombified. It was not cool. It wasn't good.
Yowza.
No matter how hot a girl is, if she's that way, it's kind of a turnoff, unfortunately.
But you would bust a nut.
Yeah, I did. Sure. I mean, what?
As he looked on into her blank stare.
I was 19. I mean, look, I
19.
So anyways, yeah, like we had the breakup, whatever. I was upset. I really liked this girl. I wrote a song about her. That little girl, you know, that little.
Have that song?
I do.
Yeah, we do.
You know that little girl. You know what I'm talking about. That song is about
oh
this girl.
My God!
Hey,
Listen
We've
to the
got
lyrics.
so much audio. We'll put it edit in this episode.
Okay. So, and that's a whole crazy story how I got that song recorded, but whatever, that's a digression. But so later on, I make friends with another girl who knows this girl really well and knows her story, and coincidentally dated her ex-boyfriend right after she broke up with him. This boyfriend who allegedly had abused her and did all these horrible things. And this girl dated this guy for 2 years and said, he is the nicest guy in the world. He never laid a finger on her. He never did a fucking thing to her. She is fucking crazy. That's what this girl told me. She made it up. I talked to this girl for hours one night, and I'd known this girl since I was a little kid. This girl who
you trusted this girl.
Yes. But I also was conflicted. I was like, I didn't know.
Did you sleep with this girl too?
No. I was so
give him time.
I didn't.
Enamored.
I was so conflicted. I didn't know who to believe. I was so in the web of the crazy girl that when the normal girl was telling me all this shit,
she's the crazy one.
Yeah, I was.
She's a liar.
But her story was that Sabrina's quote unquote dad
did all this.
Was the dirty the handyman of the damage supposedly, so allegedly. Yeah. I still don't know.
The architect.
It could have been anything. It could have been anything. It could have been anything.
Been a bummer segment.
Yeah, maybe.
Dirty deeds and the done dirt cheap.
Okay.
Do I sound like him if I do that? Listen.
Yeah, totally.
Jackie.
Totally.
Okay.
So
I'm
Justin,
trying to pep it up. My God, the story is 45 minutes long.
Thanks, Jackie. Thanks for pepping up the incest segment with some AC/DC renditions.
Well,
I needed that.
anyways, I never did find out the truth of why she was messed up. She ended up hating my guts because I talked to her. Because
you questioned her, yeah. So you came back
her.
to her and you went, listen, is there maybe a chance that your boyfriend wasn't such a bad guy and you made it all up? I talked to
I can't
Bethany.
quite remember the specifics, but I think she heard secondhand that I had told the girl shit that she had told me, and that was a huge breach of trust because we were sort of in the friends, like the peripheral friend zone after the breakup, and it was like that was it when she found out that I had talked about this thing to this girl who said whatever fucking. Are we done with the prank call segment? Do you have any others?
I thought it'd be a little
hilarious.
more fun.
Oh, that was
Can we have pizza? I need a
waltz down prank call road.
Here's a tale of rape and sodomy.
But that'll segue good to my
Hey there,
segment.
sizzle chest. Do you want to come meet me for a donut? Yeah, I've been raped by my father.
All right, okay.
Yes.
Moving on. All right, everybody. Now is the time in the show where we would be having our celebrity gossip columnist, Mr. Scoops, in to dish out all the Hollywood dirt. But I got a voicemail from him the other day, and it sounds like he's going to be away for a little while. Ryan, I guess I should just play the voicemail?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, here it is.
First message.
Hello, Justin. Justin, it's Mr. Scoop. I couldn't go in. I couldn't come in today because I got a cold. So I'm reporting to you live from underneath the Hollywood sign. I'm recuperating. All right, everybody, let's get right into the scoopage so you don't have to slip on the poopage. All right, Lady Gaga's in the news, not only for wearing that neat dress, but she was seen just yesterday with some fishnet stockings. They were actual fishnets. Hey, how about that? Hey, the governor's race is really heating up, and so are my undershorts. Yes. Justin, I have to be honest with you. I'm lying. I'm not in Hollywood. I'm in South America. I'm near the Amazon here. It seemed like my wife was after me for alimony payments that Mr. Scoops just couldn't pay. And
end of message.
All right, so that's it. That's basically it.
It's sad.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully he'll come back at some point.
It's really, really sad.
Yeah. All right. Well,
it's a shame.
All right. Well, that was
no more Mr. Scoops.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he'll come back. That was the Mr. Scoops.
No, it sounded pretty definitive.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I got a twinge of hope out of it.
All right. Well,
that was this week's Mr.
Try not
Scoops.
to nurture that.
Okay. Next segment.
Come.
All right, it's the brand new and improved, possibly, but most likely not, listener email segment where Jackie's editor-in-chief.
I warn you, listeners, it's going to be brief. It won't be as in-depth as what Ryan does, but that way we can get more in, and I think it could be more interesting.
All right, I like it when it's longer, but okay.
First of all, was there any discussion ever about the Taiwan-China debate, or is that being saved for another discussion?
Dude, I want to make that. Are you kidding me? That's like, I think we could start an international incident.
Okay, so maybe next week we should save that.
What is this next week's
Well,
shit?
because that's like a whole other segment of its own.
No, that's email. We got to hit that in email. It's all part of the email segment.
Well, then.
Come on, Jackaroni. Read it.
That's probably what it's all going to be about.
No, it's fine.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. We'll edit it in the post.
Okay, we'll get to that later then.
What? Okay.
Oh, God.
Boy.
Whew. So far, so not good. Go on.
Pause for a second.
No, go ahead.
We don't pause in listener email. I never
ask
for a pause.
Go ahead. Let her do it.
I didn't know if you wanted to do that as a segment on its own. Like,
right.
you know what I mean? That's why.
Do we? No, right?
Ones.
Ryan?
No. Well, yeah, kind of.
Okay, fine. Then
Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have a listener from Russia, and he titled his email "From Russia with Love," which I thought was really cute, and his name is Dimitri, and he said that we can go there anytime we want to visit.
Wow.
Oh, that's all you're gonna...
You're sort of just paraphrasing these.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
read
I mean, do you want to know? I'm native-born Russian, and I don't have enough background information. I've been crying tears of joy. I've listened to you guys 17 hours straight.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
17 hours straight. What else were you doing, Dimitri? Were you just sitting on your bed staring at the ceiling and listening, or were you drawing in a notepad, or playing a video game, or
what do you do with your other four senses?
Yeah. Tell us, Dimitri.
Actually, he was working 17 hours straight, and it was a relief when he listened to our show. I'm sorry. I mixed that up.
Makes sense.
Strike two for Jackie.
It doesn't matter what kind of job I do, Brian, because you're going to say it's awful anyway.
No, not if it's good.
Here's an email from Alex. He's Greek.
Oh. Like he's from Greece? He's from Greece? Or?
No, his last name is something like Papadopoulos, like Lambropoulos.
Well, we don't read last names on the show, Jackie, if you remember.
Well, he said he didn't mind.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And he says that he eats people's poops. And
I like
literally.
This guy.
Literally, yeah. And he asks for like advice in animation. So I didn't know if you guys wanted to. He wants to be an animator.
Question?
He's actually moving from Chicago out here to LA. So he wants to know some advice from you guys, I guess. Since you're
No.
Can you read what his question is?
Justin and Jackie both work in the field I'm trying to break into, and I was hoping for some advice, other than just make stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Jackie.
Make stuff. I mean, I swear to God, that's the only advice you're going to be able to get.
Or,
yeah.
Jackie, how'd you get in? You have an affair with...
Yep, I slept my way to the top in the provocative world of animation.
Johanna. You double team Hannah and Barbara.
Hannah.
Okay,
and
no,
Frank
dude, seriously,
Barbara.
you gotta make. This is how I got into animation. Just started making my own shit with a couple of friends, and that's what you got to do.
It's
seriously,
true.
Seriously,
You
the
have to
only
take
other
a
way.
shitty job and work your way up. That's what I had to do. I was the secretary at Nickelodeon for like a year.
Yeah, that's
You
the other
were?
way.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you were
the other
answering the
way.
phone?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of calls would you get?
All lunatics.
What do you mean? Like, how do I break an animation?
Yeah.
We're brothers on this earth, aren't we, brothers?
But seriously, it's either know someone and take a shitty job, which you kind of have to have both of those, or make your own shit and have it be good and have it be seen by the right people.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Yep.
All right,
That's
next
about
email.
all I can say. We got an email from listener Gabby, and she wants to see pictures of us. And I know this isn't the first time that listeners have asked that.
Gabby,
We should do some group pictures.
Gabby.
But whatever happened to us bringing in the video camera in
I
here?
know.
Gabby.
Well, we got to plan
That would
that
be
out.
so
We
much
got to
fun.
plan that out.
Pigsarepeople.com.
Justin and I have been
Gabby, pigsarepeople.com.
trying to coordinate our schedules.
www.pigsarepeople.com.
What he's saying is if you go to our Facebook page, you can see, which will be rerouted to in picturepeople.com, you can see photos of Justin, Jackie,
but it's more real if it's something
I'll twit
inside.
pic some photos right now.
Go ahead. Okay. Go ahead. So Steve Agee's going to twit pic.
Steve Agee.
Wait. Didn't you delete your Twitter account?
Yeah.
What was up with that?
Hold on.
Steve?
And then you just started another one?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Tell our audience how many followers you had on your
I had over 1 million.
How many exactly?
Wow.
I don't know. Million.
In other words, 1,900,000 could have seen a twit pic of us, but now only 16.
No, because most of them were spam.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I think most of them were spam.
And how many do you have now?
5,000.
Oh, that's pretty good.
It's growing, yeah. No, Ellen and I were writing, and I was constantly checking my Twitter and Facebook, and so I just deleted them and, got a draft done, and then I started a new Twitter.
You could have sold that fucking account.
That's what I've heard, but
you could have made so much money.
So people would have
Justin,
pretended
my
to
listeners
be Steve Agee?
were not up for sale. My
your
fans,
your followers.
Okay, your spam bots.
All right.
My spam bots.
We got an email from Kevin James, who has a suggestion.
Kevin James.
Regular listener, Kevin James.
Mall cop Paul Blart.
No, he's the one he's the Ghostbuster reenactor.
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. I remember him.
Should I know who he is?
Yes.
He doesn't like me.
Continue.
He doesn't?
Let's hear it.
Well, anyways.
Jackie, Ryan, you might need a double team on this email. Go ahead.
He has a suggestion for GVP, and he thinks that we should get psychic abilities to come in on the show, and he can give advice to anyone that sends in letters or voicemails.
All right.
And asking for psychic tips.
That's
but then, and I was like, oh, Kevin's a great guy. But then he said, I know. I'd like it known that I've been in Ryan's corner during every argument he's had with Jackie. That girl has a vendetta against you, buddy. Hang in there. And I said, 2 thumbs down, Kevin James. Get with the program.
Obviously, he's on the right. He's on the right side. I mean, anyone
if Kevin
who listens,
met both of us, he wouldn't side with you.
Listening to our podcast for what's now been at least 20 hours of audio, he's got plenty of data.
Oh, hello?
As do anyone else who listens.
Hey, yo, what's up, Miss?
Oh!
Psychic abilities. We were just talking about you.
Of course he knew we were just talking about him. Psychic abilities. Psychic abilities. How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing good. I got psychic abilities, yo.
Yeah, I know.
So,
aptly named.
Yo, you got any questions?
Well, one of our listeners wrote did he write a question?
What does he got?
He didn't write a question.
Oh, really?
That's a mistake.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I better get out of here.
No. Psychic.
Yo,
Hold on.
I got
How about
abilities.
special guest Steve Agee asks a question? Steve, you can ask this man anything you want. He's got.
I got psychic abilities, fool.
To match his rhyme skills.
Yeah, bro.
Is the world really gonna end in 2012?
Oh man, oh hell, yo. You know
hell
what I'm saying?
Hell what?
Hell, yo.
I feel like you're trying to be feel like you're being non-committal, psychic.
Oh no, man!
You're trying to make it sound
I'm
like
psychic abilities, fool. I ain't never committal. Yo, hell yeah! I gotta
go. Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Was
psychic.
it yes or was it
no?
Hell
yo! I gotta go.
All right. Well, that was just a taste of a future
bring you back.
segment.
We'll bring you back.
Yeah, so listeners, write in.
Write in your questions for psychic abilities.
Write in your queries and let psychic abilities look into his crystal ball.
Balls. Jenna Keeney wrote in, and she's 24 years old, and she wrote in that she despises Mario just as I do. So let's have
tits or get the fuck out.
What?
Tits or get the fuck out.
What does tits or get the fuck out mean?
Tits or GTFO.
Is it like shit or get off the pot?
No, Ryan, never mind.
Show us your titties or
leave. God, that's horrible, Justin. You can exploit another poor young girl?
Tits or get the fuck out.
I don't know what that has to do with Mario, but anyways, I don't think Mario should make any more visits. Do not answer the door.
Wait a minute. We don't know who this could be.
Hey, I'll get it, you guys.
Steve's going to get it.
Hello?
Hello, it's
Shut the door!
It's me, Mario.
Oh, he pushed his way in.
I hear my name.
He's so aggressive.
What's happening here? I hear my name.
Mario.
You talk good things about me.
No.
Our listeners don't like you.
A 24-year-old listener majoring in animation doesn't like you, Mario. In fact, she says despise and you waste time and waste oxygen.
I just want to...
Shut the door.
I just want to tell her the story.
What story?
The time that me and my brother Luigi...
We're not even halfway through the emails.
We we jump on
Let him finish.
There was a platform, and we jump atop it, and then we get up, and there's a plant vine. We climb all the way up into the sky.
All right.
In the clouds.
Thank you, Mario. Bye. Also,
Jenna
writes
right back to see if Mario won you over with that story of him and his brother climbing up a vine into the sky.
Jenna also asks when I said for my birthday, you guys asked if I did it, and I was like, no, because I'm a virgin.
You had sex, you boned your boyfriend.
And we're like, no, and she wrote, her virginity could have been a joke. I hope it was, but the truth is, it's not a joke, and it's nothing to joke about.
There's no way that you're really a virgin, Jackie. No one believes that.
I am.
No.
I am.
No, you're not. You're
you're
clearly
not.
not.
I am.
In fact, we're going to do a whole segment next
On
episode where you run down every
on
man you've
my
ever been
hymen.
with. That'll be a 9-hour episode.
All right.
A 2-part podcast.
Longest one ever.
We have an email from, is it, I don't know if it's Danielle or Daniel Kaufman. I think it's Daniel Kaufman. But he thinks, he writes, clearly Jackie has either had sex with Mr. Scoops and feels awkward around him, or else Jackie is Mr. Scoops. And he came to that conclusion because I'm never around when Mr. Scoops is
true.
here.
That's true, yeah.
Well, I think we should need to reveal it to the public.
Ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately,
Don't tell.
Jackie is no, of course not. I don't. What do you want me to reveal here?
I wanted you to
Don't
say that
tell.
Okay.
Keep it a secret.
Jackie.
You might be onto something, Daniel.
Jackie and Rich Fulcher are the same person. But like the show Lady Hawk, the movie Lady Hawk, Jackie exists during the night and Rich exists during the day.
Yeah, that's true. And that's a fact, brother. All right.
So we record with Rich to get the Mr. Scoops, and then we record Jackie to get the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, that's correct.
Now we have another Sarah. This is like the 100th Sarah listener. Her name's Sarah Rome.
Listen, Jackie, can I make something clear to you? The green part where it says their name is the one you don't read. You only read the bottom.
Okay, fine. We got an email from Sarah.
Okay.
Who's like the 100th Sarah we've known.
I mean, I know Sarah. She's always messaging me on Facebook.
Oh.
Cute. She's 12 years old.
I know she's 12. She's made
sicko.
it more than clear.
And, yeah, she's a regular, and I just wanted to... Oh, she likes Toppy.
12-year-olds listen to this?
12-year-olds listen to
you
this,
didn't
and she
know
likes
that?
Toppy.
Dude.
We have more 12-year-old listeners than any other listener.
But
maybe. I don't know.
Toppy is her idol. And she said, why don't you talk about that?
I hope Sarah knows that God looks down disfavorably on false idols. Okay, continue.
Can we say Ashley Ann from Jamaica, Ryan?
Ashley Ann Cooper.
Hey, man.
Why can you say her whole name?
Because she wants it to be said.
Anyway, she sent pictures, and she's super cute.
You don't know who Ashley Ann Cooper is?
I just said from Jamaica. The girl from Jamaica who's our fan who wrote in and said she has a teenage girl that would sleep with Justin if we came to Jamaica.
What? Why me?
Whoa.
Yeah, but she also
Dig it,
said,
man.
Jackie, what did she say more specifically? Read the first email she wrote.
Well, that one was
irate.
like she was kind of dissing our show. And
Well,
I only
read it.
wanted
That's
to,
what we-
oh, my God.
That's what we want to hear.
You gave me the reins for the email, and all you've been doing is reading the emails pre-me reading them to filter through
Jackie,
them.
I'm managing you. You're shadowing me right now.
Okay, so
Jackie.
should
You're a
I be?
trainee.
I'll be Ryan right now, and I'll read the whole friggin' email.
What
'cause
does she say?
okay.
Just read this one. It's short.
From Ashley Ann. 15 was okay, but I don't know.
No. Read the first email chronologically. Oi, do you know how this works? You're
The
reading
one
her.
that says my font is so boring.
Yes, that's the first one
God.
chronologically.
My font is so boring because
Wait,
the
hold on.
episodes are so boring.
Okay, well, let's let this guy in, or girl, or whatever, animal, creature, inanimate object. You never know. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello. I'm from Jamaica.
Okay.
Fuck, man. Where in Jamaica?
I'm from
What town?
I'm from like the coast of Jamaica.
Okay.
Coast. The whole fucking island is a coast.
So,
I'm not in the middle.
what's your name? What are you? Are you a animal, vegetable, or mineral?
I'm a person.
Okay, you're a person. Are you a man or a woman?
I'm a man.
Yeah. What is your name?
My name is Larry.
Larry?
No.
Larry from the coast of Jamaica.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I see that fake mustache over that real mustache. It's Mario.
Oh, Mario, get out!
I just want to talk about
Larry from Jamaica. Get that dreadlock wig off.
I just want to talk about the time that me and Luigi we went inside of the one room, and there was a waterfall and a little star character jumping, and we jump on him, and we pick him up and throw him.
Do you see the lengths that Mario goes to, Jackie? He clearly wants to be a part of the show.
All right. Thanks, Mario. Goodbye.
Thank you.
So, you want me to read the entire
what does she say?
between back and
What does
forth?
she
Okay,
say?
because this is very exciting.
I think Mario came in and tried to say his name was Blairy with a B.
Blairy from Jamaica. Yeah, we heard. Yeah.
I don't think it was Larry. Okay.
Oh.
My font is, this is from Ashley Ann. My
Okay.
font is so boring because the episodes are so boring. Ugh, you guys, listen to episodes 6, 9, and 3. Fabulous. Then listen to 13, which totally creeped me out. 15 and 16, yawn. Get Jesse Eisenberg. He's hot.
Okay, well, you don't need to read the response.
Oh, yeah, I do, because it's from Ryan, and this is what Ryan...
No, it's
because
from Justin, actually.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it really from you, Justin?
Yeah.
I don't remember. What does it say?
Aw, what can we do to make the shoe better for you? You meant to say show, but you spelled
And then she
shoe,
says...
S-H-O. See, this is why listener email gets boring.
15 was okay, but, I don't know. Talk about funny
this.
crap, maybe? Well, listen, Ashley, please... help us, because we don't know. We thought episode 15
See, we
and 16...
didn't want to address this. I just wanted to talk about the
What?
cute
No, we
picture
did
she
want to
sent
address
in.
it. I want to say this. Ladies and gentlemen of our listening audience, do you agree with Ashley Ann Cooper? Do you feel that episodes 15 and 16, our two most recent episodes, were yawn?
Are we going downhill?
Have we lost it? I mean,
Yeah.
What ones did she say were good? 5, 3, and 10?
3, 6, and 9, I think.
So
Prime numbers.
you tell me. I want to know.
Yeah.
Who is our audience?
Are you on Ashley's side? Are you with us or are you against us?
All right. Well, I am curious. Like, I mean,
Let's get a sense. We're still evolving. We're still growing
we're
here.
still growing. I mean, hey, we're on episode 17 now. We're only 3 away from 20. All right.
All right, we got an email from listener Brandon, and he thought that we really were promoting Four Loko.
No.
And he's
It's
had
disgusting.
friends who's sampled it, and it's terrible. So no, Brandon, we're not.
Wait a minute. Is this the guy that wrote about his roommate coming home and screaming in his face? And
Yeah.
Boy, Jackie really does skim the details, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, I knew you guys have already read
see,
them.
Jackie...
But this is for the audience,
Yeah.
not for us.
But that way you guys chimed in, and it's not
Oh.
just one person talking.
Do you see how Jackie wanted to focus on not Ashley Ann's criticism of the show, but about the cute picture she sent in? That's what you thought was the meat of that email. The picture.
Well, I didn't know if we wanted to give her,
Not
call
the fact that
attention
a 12-year-old crazy Jamaican girl is criticizing our show for being boring.
I didn't know if we wanted to call attention
Hey,
to
don't be
that.
mean to her, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. She's not crazy.
Do you know what it, yeah.
She's a very nice young lady who happened to offer child pedophilia.
Right.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Why doesn't Ryan can finish these off?
Oh.
No, you're doing a great job, Jackie. Just a few bumps along the road.
No.
Jackie, there's always a learning curve to every new job that you have.
I don't want to do it.
What?
What?
Nobody likes a quitter.
Ever.
So Jackie, you relinquish.
I'm not quitting the rest. I mean, the only one that I thought was cute was a girl named Mims wants us to sing happy birthday to her, but her birthday's already passed.
Okay, well, why don't you sing her a happy birthday?
Sing her a happy
No,
birthday.
I'm sure she'd still appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm sure young lady
It's
Mims
old
would-
news, just like the Antoine Dodson.
Jackie, that doesn't matter.
Jackie-
Our listener, that young lady Mims, wants her birthday. Please sing it.
Can we please sing seriously, Jackie?
Sing.
All of us sing it?
Little Miss Mims wants
You
to hear this.
sing it.
Yeah.
You've got a beautiful.
I don't want to sing it by myself.
We're gonna
fine.
sing it with you, all of
All
us.
singing
Ready?
to
Okay,
Mims.
ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to Mims.
Happy birthday to
you. Let's make it faster.
Little girl.
Happy
birthday, dear pretty little girl
Mims.
Happy birthday to you.
Little lady.
Another year closer to womanhood,
Actually, she wanted
sweetheart.
Mario to sing it.
Well, you know what's interesting is that
it's her bat mitzvah.
Can I just say that, Jackie, that's actually a guy, and we know him. It's not a girl.
I thought it was a little girl.
Yeah.
So Mario, wait, hold on. Mario.
It's so good.
Come on in here, buddy. We want you to do us a favor.
I was outside.
Yeah, I know. That's why I stuck my head out the window. So will you sing this guy Mims a happy birthday, please?
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Wouldn't you sing it in Italian?
Why are you enunciating?
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
I think there's more lyrics than just happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Okay. Thank you, Mario. There you go, Mims.
Fucking God. What the fuck? Why is everyone clapping for that? That was horrible.
Yeah, what was that?
How did you get an audience in here?
Mario, what was he gone?
Oh yeah, he
looked
a
little embarrassed.
I think he saw a Goomba run by the outside.
A vacuum cleaner?
Yeah.
Jackie, is there anything else?
No.
I do want to. There is some. We got some nice. That whole Taiwan email is pretty good.
We'll dig into that next episode.
Okay, listen.
Let's make that a
That
segment.
one's a major thing.
So heads up to Taiwanese Man and Charlie Wang, the two people. Give us some more fuel for that fire. Some voicemail, something to really help build out that segment.
Yeah, Charlie and Joe, we got your emails, and believe me, they are
heated.
Yeah, and possibly we could cause an international incident. We have a listener from China, and a listener from Taiwan, and there's
that
a little
hate each other.
Well,
yes.
they're
yes,
just
they do.
and so it's like a Palestinian and a Jew. You know what I mean? It's like a classic. Although I don't think Joe is a natural Taiwanese-born citizen. But listen, we're going to do a special segment next episode about the Chinese. Episode 18 about the Chinese Taiwanese. We're all going to do research. We're all going to have opinions.
Not me.
I
We're going to
did.
dig into it. You
I'll
did?
have an
Yeah.
opinion, but I won't do any research.
Okay, but it's too
I already
hot.
have an opinion.
It's too hot. What is your opinion?
I'm for the Japanese guy.
It's Chinese and Taiwan.
Oops.
And I would really say that Charlie's going to have to be real careful, and I'm wondering if he's defending himself because he could get in so much trouble. It's kind of, you know what I mean?
Yep. Communism is...
Well, we hope that we can turn this into a whole international incident.
I don't want him to get into trouble.
That was the listener email.
And if we missed any of your guys' emails, well, clearly it's because you know that Jackie's on the clock now, and
I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay,
I thought I did a good job.
Good job.
Good job. Let us know, kids.
Not good enough.
Okay, that was episode
everybody.
17.
Now, we'll see how this thing comes together, but oh my god, it was hot in the studio. The hottest day in recorded Los Angeles history. It maybe affected the show a little bit, but then again, we had the superstar,
Steve Agee.
Heating it up.
He added another 10 degrees
Thanks.
of star power here.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
It's all right. I mean, it's sort of a weird episode, but
Yeah.
I'm sure not any less entertaining, I would hope.
It's a weird episode as opposed to...
Yeah.
So, Steve, you need to plug anything?
Your bottom.
No.
Super
Oh,
in theaters.
my butt.
What about the movie you did with
Matt Berry?
Oh, Angry White Man. They're submitting it right now to like Sundance and.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And should we watch the Jenna Elfman show, Accidentally on Purpose?
Nope, that's done.
When is it on the air?
Yeah, that aired like in January or
Check it
March.
out.
And,
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Look for reruns.
Is the show still on the air?
Watch me on commercials. I don't know. Just
What
fucking,
commercials for what?
Dollar
products?
Rent-A-Car.
All right. Is it funny?
I think so.
Okay. I mean, it's meant to be funny.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Well, go to www.pigsarepeople.com and join our Facebook group page. Follow us on Twitter. All the shit that Smith says. Want to thank Jordan Glenn for the episode art this week.
Steve Agee's half brother, who he needs to, maybe call once in a while.
Yeah.
And that's it. That was episode 17. Sorry for the, whatever. Sorry. I don't know. I'm just sorry about everything. All right. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Have something you'd like us to see? Send art, audio, voicemail, and regular old email to grandmasvirginity@gmail.com. Head on over to pigsarepeople.com and join our Facebook fan page. Super special thanks to Jordan Glenn for this week's episode art. Check out grandmasvirginity.com if you feel like it. No pressure. Follow us on Twitter @GrandsVirginity. Follow me on Twitter too @VoiceOvers Studio. I'm your announcer, Smith Harrison. Thanks for listening, and stay tuned for another wonderful episode of the Grandma's Virginity Podcast coming your way soon.